Okay, consider this your official heads up, everybody. Mother's Day is Sunday. It's this Sunday. And if you're looking to give your mom or caregiver a little extra love this weekend, why not grab a book? Don't know where to start? We've got you covered. Vicki Vanskill is here with her picks. It's always good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Especially as we lead up to Mother's Day. So
Yes.
I love how you're setting this one up. So you've got a couple of books for us for mom to read with children, so they can read it together, or their caregiver. And let's start with a title that I think is just the most adorable.
Yes.
You'll Always Be My Chickadee.
You'll
And I should
always
mention,
be my chickadee.
and then we'll have a section for just mom.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's start
Something
here.
for everyone. So You'll Always Be My Chickadee is one of these books that falls under the category of I love you books. So it's not so much about a story or a plot. It's a parent going through the day, explaining to their child how they're always going to love them. Aww. It's lovely rhyming text, really beautiful art, and it also brings in sort of what happens throughout the day. So it's a natural world celebration, really, really charming.
So I'm not going to cry, though, because I don't know, the title makes me feel like it's so
it depends.
emotional.
Some people, if something is lovely and charming, will cry anyway, but there's nothing overtly sad.
Beautiful.
Amazing. So the next two books are about how Mother's Day and sort of family celebrations celebrating through culture. So the first one is Once Upon a Sari, and this is about a girl who finds her mom's saris, and each one has a story, and it's a story of their family. So this is a really lovely family story. You can see there's really beautiful art. It's very bright. It's very hopeful and very charming, and I think we are also in Asian Heritage Month, so I wanted to include some titles that celebrate that heritage as well, so this is one of them. And the next one is Hair Oil Magic, and this is a story about a girl who loves having her hair oiled by her mom and tries to do it on her own, and it doesn't quite work, and she's like, what is the magic? What am I missing? Tries to try all the different oils, and of course the magic is her mother's touch. Aww. So this is a really sweet story, again, drawing in tradition with this family and in their heritage, but something that they can then pass on.
Beautiful.
So the next one is a little bit sad, but I would say it's more tender and heartwarming than sad. But The Green Baby Swing is about a mother and son who are clearing out the attic after his grandmother has died, and they're looking at things that remind them of her and the family, including this green baby swing, which she was used in, like her mother used it and she used it, and they're now using it for the kitten, as you can see. But something I loved about this story is there's a lullaby, you can see it on the screen there, that is sung sort of throughout the book, and it reminds me a little bit of Love You Forever.
That's what I was thinking.
Another classic Canadian story. But again, this one, even though it has a sad element, it's really quite lovely.
As long as my baby, you'll be. I ended up singing that to my kids. Aww. All right, how about Just for Mom?
Just for Mom. So the first one is a rom-com, Love, Lies, and Cherry Pie. Is a really fun story set in Toronto about a writer who, her mom is always setting her up with eligible men. And so she decides, why don't we just fake it to get our moms off our back? And then, of course, they fall in love. So very lovely rom-com. Bury the Lead is a mystery. I would say it's a little more Agatha Christie than CSI, so it's a bit cozier. It's about a reporter who goes to a small town and gets embroiled in the murder of an actor who's in a big
this is so up my alley.
Really, really fun, really cheeky.
Love it.
The Phoenix Crown is historical fiction. It's about 4 women from very different backgrounds in San Francisco during the 1906 earthquake. And there's kind of a revenge plot. So they've all been sort of wronged by this one person, and they meet and they come together in this very intense historical time to kind of bring him to justice, which I really enjoyed.
Love.
And the last one is We Ripped the World Apart. This is a story about 3 generations of women in Jamaica and also in Dartmouth in Canada. And it's about motherhood. It's about the effects of racism. The book starts with the woman who realizes she's pregnant, but she doesn't know if she wants to bring her child into the world, being half black, half white, given her family's history. So again, a really epic family saga that feels very much ripped from the headlines.
Wow, and what a cover that
Great
is.
cover.
Great cover. Vicki, always good to see you. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.